You guys, in this video, I'm gonna share with you the power of our new updates in the Ultimate Scalpers FX toolkit. I'm gonna share with you how you could have made well over $10,000 in your futures account. First of all, Friday was an amazing day in the markets. I'm gonna show you the tools. We're gonna show you some of the setups. We're gonna show you the new updates of the session key. We have a new dashboard that we just added to the session key, which tells you the win ratio. Not only does it tell you the win ratio for the specific zone that you selected in the settings, but it also tells you which day is the best day to trade on that opening hour or on that zone, on which day is the worst day to trade on that hours. But first, I'm gonna share with you the move that happened. It started at maybe 2 a.m. It started in London session. I already got the replay on. We're gonna take the trade. We're just gonna put the trade in so you guys can see how huge this move was. So let's go ahead and put the sell in. This is just for educational purposes only. I'm gonna share with you how you could have taken advantage of this trade utilizing this toolkit, right? So we're gonna go ahead and press play. The trade is in. You have the sale from the session key. Notice the sale is already at $2,000 profit, $3,000 profit, $4,000 profit. The sale came from this session key zone. We're going to get to the zone. I'm going to share with you why this is so important to have access to this toolkit. It is still dropping. It is now at $8,000 in profit. I think it went to about $13,000 in total for the entire day. So if you hadn't caught this move, shout out to you. A lot of people could have had an amazing day. That's $13,000 in profit. That is crazy. That's crazy. $13,000 in profit in one trading day is crazy. Now, if you missed it, I'm going to show you how you could have caught it, right? So you do notice on the screen, we have multiple tools added to the screen. A lot of these tools can stand alone. If you are unfamiliar with the Ultimate Scalpers FX, we have our own toolkit. We have not only our own toolkit, there's about 15 tools in the toolkit. You don't have to use 15 tools. That'll be outrageous. But you can go through all of the tools and see which one fits your trading style. Most of these tools stand alone. They stand alone which means each tool, like the session key tool, will give you the entry, the take profit 1, 2, and 3, and the stop loss. I'm going to take off the money line, the ultimate money line. I'm going to take off the ultimate entry optimizer for a second here so you can see the power in the session key tool. Now what this does is it takes away all of the noise. A lot of traders, they got the fear of missing out, they got the FOMO, they start chasing trades, etc., etc. With this tool and our top of the hour strategy, we're going to teach you how to filter out the noise, stop jumping in the middle of candles, and how to utilize these zones. Even if you miss a trade, I'm going to share with you how you can catch the next one, right? It's just like missing a bus. If you miss a bus, you're not going to chase the bus all the way down the street until the bus stops at the next bus stop. All you have to do is just wait for a next bus. That's all you have to do, and then you can get to your destination. You do not have to chase the train. That is unhealthy, unless you love to run. But if you are in the fear of missing out, we're going to filter that out as well. Not only did we update with the dashboard, we also updated the toolkit with a trailing stop loss. So if you can see closely, you have a red line. This little red line is your trailing stop loss. So not only does it trail on the chart, it also trails on the update. So as this tool is sending updates, because these tools is what fuels our signals channel. So if you get a signal, you're no longer taking signals blindly, whether you're trading Forex or futures, because there's a lot of signal channels out there that are very accurate. They may be accurate, but they'll tell you to buy NASDAQ, and you just got to go in and buy NASDAQ. You don't even know why you buy it. You just buy NASDAQ blindly, right? You don't have to trade blindly utilizing our toolkit and our alert system, because it's going to tell you that we're trading NASDAQ based off of the session key tool, based off of the 15-minute time frame, and we're utilizing opening hour 0, which is 2 a.m. So once you see the signal, you can pull up the chart, because you also have access to the very tools that is fueling our powerful signal channel. Our Forex signal channel has been spitting out anywhere between 3,000 to 5,000 pips every single week for the past 5 years, consistently. And you have access to the very toolkits that is doing that, right? So that's the power in itself. Not only that, but we've updated it to where we want to help you guys automate your trading. because we understand time is of the essence, and you may miss a certain trade or you may miss a trading day. Just like this $13,000 trading day, you might have missed it because it was Friday. You might have missed it. But if you can automate it, if you can automate or at least semi-automate it, some of these moves, you won't miss some of these trades. So what we did was we added an alert system to where it updates the stop loss. So every 15 minutes, as this trailing stop loss is trailing the market, every 15 minutes, it is going to update the stop loss in the Telegram channel. It is going to send a new alert to say, tell the alert system to move the stop loss to wherever it is on this chart. Therefore, if you are utilizing the alerts or the signals channel to automate the system, you want your trailing stop to be automated or updated as well. So this is a very powerful tool that we added. Now we can automate the toolkit. But notice here, the dashboard. It says it has a win ratio. This is opening hour 0, which is 2 a.m. Has a winning ratio of 75%. Out of 423 trades, 321 of them at least hit take profit 1. Once it hits take profit 1, it starts to trail the market. So you don't lose anything, right? Best trading day is Monday. Every Monday, every Monday, 100%. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. But let's keep going because you can do this. Now, the power with this dashboard is now you have a clear sight on what days you should trade it and what days you shouldn't. And this is just opening hour 0. This is just 2 a.m. If you're not trading at 2 a.m., if you're trading at another time frame, then we have a zone for you as well. We have a zone for every hour. That's why we preach the top of the hour strategy, because there is no sense in you trying to force yourself in the market anymore. If you miss the trade, if it's 2:17 and it's already in the sale, you don't have to jump in the trade, because at 3 a.m., which is opening hour 1, it gives you a new zone. Gave you a new zone, which is also a sale. This one is now 79%. It's still 100% on a Monday. 100% is crazy to me. If you missed 2 a.m., if you missed 3 a.m., don't look, the opening hour and the actual time is 2 hours behind because it's GMT and EST. So within the code, it was factoring in GMT time. So it's about 2 hours behind. So 1 in the opening hour is 3 a.m. Eastern, right? So 2 opening hour, 4 a.m. Eastern, watch the zone. It moved, gave you another sale. New zone, this is 4 a.m., 78%. Saturday, we can't trade on a Saturday. That must be a bug that's in the dashboard. I'm going to have to go and check on that and get that fixed. But look, Monday, worst day, is 66%. Anything below 75%, I'm not even looking at it. Because I've seen it go over 80%. I've seen it go 90%. I've seen it at 100%. So if it's in the 60s, that's filtering out the bad trades. There's going to be some good trades. There's going to be some bad trades. There's going to be some wins. There's going to be some losses. This dashboard is going to help you minimize the losses because it tells you when the losses are coming. Worst day for opening hour, which is opening hour what? 3? Is it 3? Where we at? Opening hour 2. Monday is the worst day. Opening hour 1. Monday's the best day. You see how that changed? Notice here. Best day to trade opening hour 1, Monday, 100%. But if you go to opening hour 2, Monday's the worst day to trade it. But guess what? Today's Friday. So we ain't got to worry about it. Boom, sale. If you missed it on opening hour 1, 3 a.m., if you wake up to go to the bathroom and it's 3:55, and you got it on opening hour 2, at 4 a.m., you caught this sale. Maybe 4:10, it gave you the sale. Beautiful sale to the downside. Let's keep going. Even if you missed it, at 5 a.m., here's the trade. 5 a.m., 78%. Almost 79%. Monday's the best trading day. Worst day is Friday. This was Friday at 5 a.m. 72%. You can take it or not, but that was a beautiful trade to the downside. 6 a.m. People are starting to get off for work. Up for work. Monday's the best day to trade it, 100%. Tuesday, worst day to trade it. But the win rate overall is 72%. Look at that trade. That's 5 a.m. I'm sorry, 7 a.m. I'm sorry, 6 a.m. All over the place. 7 a.m. 82% win ratio. 82% win ratio. Not only did it sell and go to take profit 2, if you missed it and it came back into the zone and it doesn't go above the zone and it breaks back below the zone, if you missed the trade, it came back to pick you up, you can get back in the trade. Even if you caught it to take profit 1, 2, and 3, or take profit 1 and 2, and it came back and closed you out by hitting your stop loss, and then it came back out the zone, you can get back in the trade. Notice this wick, back up to the zone, get back in the trade. So it doesn't matter if you miss the first 5 zones. As long as you catch the right zone at the right time, you would have been able to get into this trade and make a lot of money. Now, if you caught it from the very top, which was 2 a.m., that was over $13,000 in profit. Shout out to the people who caught that trade. I passed 2 funded accounts between Thursday and Friday. It wasn't just that trade. It was a few others, but I did pass 2 funded challenges. Let's keep going. This is 8 a.m. Opening hour 6 is 8 a.m. Notice the zone change. Win ratio for 8 a.m. 84%. Take the trade. Take the trade, anime. Opening hour 7. This is 9 a.m. Opening bell is coming up. It's opening hour 7. 9 a.m. Take the trade. Look, it came right back into the zone. Right back into the zone. Retest. We call these retests. The zones don't lie. These zones are very, very powerful. So if you did miss the initial push, wait. Stop chasing. A lot of people, especially in futures, if you're trading futures, you shouldn't be chasing nothing. You're going to get burned. So instead of chasing, you either wait for the retest or simply wait. Discipline and patience is what pays in this game. Just wait, right? If you missed it, just go to the next zone, which is the next hour. It's going to give you another zone. It's going to give you another zone. Every hour has a zone. Just wait. So if you're in the middle of an hour candle, if it's 9:45, 9:12, 9:50, and you're not in the trade already, just wait till 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock gave you another zone. There's your sell. Opening hour 9. Wait, let's go back. Let's see the win ratio. Opening hour 9, 87%. Notice the buy. Brief buy. Take profit. Just a brief buy. Take profit probably only 5-10 pips. It's futures. You don't need that much. That's 50 points. You don't need that. This is a 15-minute candle. All you need is 50 points. So you got a brief buy. Then you went right back into the sell. 87% win ratio. The best day to trade it is Thursday. The worst day to trade it is Tuesday. And even on Tuesday, it's 81%. Find me a strategy or another tool or a single channel that's winning 81% of the over 80% of the time. That's winning 87% of the time. Because I just showed you a tool that wins 87% of the time out of 360 trades. It hit take profit 1 87% of the time. Even if it is 5 pips, which is 50 points. That's a good amount of chunk change when it comes to the futures market. You're not trying to hit a home run on every swing. Take a bunt. Take a walk. You don't have to hit home runs every single time. If you had to quote it from 0, opening hour 0 at 2 a.m., home run, grand slam, 13 grand. This is 10 a.m. I'm sorry, this is 11 a.m. This is opening hour 9, 11 a.m. 12 a.m. We're going to keep going. 12 a.m. Beautiful sale. Immediate sale. It was 12:05 sale. And it wins 83% of the time. Monday, 100% of the time. Worst day, Thursday, 80% of the time. Out of 376 trades. If you don't have access to the dashboard, you can get free access. This is no pressure. This might be your first time seeing this. It may seem confusing. If you're trading futures, this shouldn't be that confusing. Now, if you don't understand the indicator and how it works, I can understand that. That's why we're giving you a 7-day trial. A 7-day trial to the entire platform. All 15 tools. You don't have to use all 15 of them. Go through them. Just go through them and back test them. Most of these tools have that. Well, about 3 tools have a dashboard. It's going to tell you the win ratio anyway. It's going to tell you the best days to trade with it. Which assets is better to trade with it. This is just NASDAQ that we're looking at right now. If you don't like NASDAQ, go to ES, go to YM. Find the best asset for that day and that opening hour to find which ones you should trade. You might want to trade RTY on the opening hour 10 and then trade ES on opening hour 11 because of the win ratio that is being shared on the dashboard. That's why these ups are so powerful, because it cuts out a lot of the noise. Not only that, if you're unsure, even if the set, because I got total faith in the session key by itself, right? You can use this tool by itself. But if you just need a little bit more confirmation, sometimes some people need a little bit more confirmation, right? So you add more tools for confirmation. We have down here below our BVS. Our ultimate BVS is our buyers versus sellers. Look at this. This is from Wednesday to Thursday. And then again, Thursday to Friday. Whoa. I'm telling you, if you guys just have access to these tools, you'll be passing challenges left and right. I think I passed 3 challenges this week and 2 challenges last week. I'm building up the challenges. I'm building up these funded accounts. I want to have 10 25K accounts, 10 50K accounts, and 5 100K accounts by summertime. That's my goal. But that's just me. So with these tools, you can get extra confirmation. The buyers versus the sellers is very self-explanatory. If it's above the line and it's green, it's in buyer's territory. If it's below the line and it's red, it's in seller's territory. So if you see a sell, you look down. Is it in seller's territory? Yes. Ultimate MACD. Is it in seller's territory? Red? Yes. Is it in green? Buyer's territory. Buyer's territory. So if you get a sell and you look down and you see both of it is in seller's territory, take the sale. Not only that, that's just the oscillators. We have our entry optimizer. The entry optimizer that gives you your entry, your take profit 1, 2, and 3, and your stop loss. Right? This is another tool that can stand alone by itself. Right? The updated entry optimizer, I haven't added it yet, but it has a dashboard as well. So it'll tell you which days or which time of days, which time period, and which assets work the best with the entry optimizer. That way you can filter out which assets or pairs to use with the entry optimizer. Me, I solely use it for not only confirmation, but some people, they'll be in a trade and they are scared. They have $500. They're so excited. And then it goes to $400 and they close out and then they turn around and they mad that they didn't hold the trade because it went all the way down to 13 grand. So if you're unsure on when to get out of a trade, the entry optimizer will be a great indication on how long you should stay in the trade. As long as it's below the entry optimizer, as long as it hasn't told you to buy yet, you could have stayed in this trade the entire day and caught the entire move. Some people will get to that $300 and then this one candle starts pulling back and they get scared and they close out, and then they turn around and they notice it's going in again. And they the fear of missing out, so they jump in again, and then it starts pulling back, and they scared and they pull out. And then they wake up the next day and they notice they could have made the entire move if they had just held the first initial trade. The session key started from 0. Let's go to 0. Let's go to 0. Session key gave you the sell. Way up here, you could have jumped in with just the session key. But if you need those extra confirmations, that's fine too, right? You want to be more conservative. I understand that. You want to protect your assets. You want to protect your accounts. I understand that. The entry optimizer gave a sale. That's 2 confirmations, right? Our USFX Ultimate Scalpers money line is another tool you can utilize, which can also stand alone because it does tell you to buy. It gives you your take profit 1, 2, and 3. It doesn't show the numbers, but it at least shows you the lines. The stop loss entry is the white line. Take profit 1, 2, and 3. Here it gave the sell. It gave the sell. You might can't see it, but right under take profit 2, it gave you the sell. As soon as it crosses below and it turns red, you're in seller's territory. And you could have stayed in the trade the entire day. So that's 3 confirmations. You got 2 trending tools to tell you to stay in the trade. You have your ultimate session key tool that gave you the sell from the top of the zone. You got your win to lose ratio. You got the best days or the worst days to trade it. Once you understand this system, that's why we're giving you a 7-day free trial. Most of the people that got the 7-day free trial and they actually go through the course, because there's some people that just get access and they don't go through the course. I don't understand people's logic when it comes to that. I mean, I've done it before, so I can't blame them. But if you get access to the entire platform, you're going to get access to the entire academy where we teach you the top of the hour strategy. Not only are we going to teach you, we have a video to teach you, we have a PDF for you to follow, and we also quiz you on your knowledge. So when people say, oh, it didn't work, all I got to do is just pull up your user profile and I can see whether or not you went through the actual education. If you went through the actual training courses, we can see it from our side. So if you didn't go through the course, you can't blame the strategy or the tools, because I can guarantee you, if you go through the strategy, if you go through the tools, if you take the quizzes and you test your knowledge and you become knowledgeable over these tools and you start utilizing not only the signals channel in the tools, you're going to love it. We have dozens and dozens of people that have passed funded challenges within the past few months utilizing these tools. So I know it works. I mean, I passed 3 in the past 2 days. Just from the tools itself, not only from my own trading experience and knowledge. I'm using the tools just like y'all are using the tools. The signals channel, you don't have to be blindly taking signals no more, because our signals channel will tell you where the signals is coming from, because it's coming from the tools. We're putting the power back in your hand. You don't have to take a signal and just hope to God that this signal worked out for you. For NQ, especially if you're trading futures, because we're going to tell you to trade NQ. It's 15 minute. It's on a 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart is going to tell you opening hour. Which opening hour we trading from? It's going to tell you whether it's the session key tool, the golden key tool, the entry optimizer, or the money line. So when you see the signal, before you take the signal, you pull up the chart. You're going to notice and see for yourself whether or not you should get into the trade. If it's telling you to sell NASDAQ because of the session key tool on a 15-minute chart, and you pull up the chart and you notice that it's in seller's territory, it's under the entry optimizer, it's under the money line, it's in seller's territory on the BVS, it is closing, well, it wasn't quite in seller's territory in the MACD, but you got 4 out of 5, that's good enough. You can take the trade. You have a clear indication of where the trade is coming from now. So you don't have to take blind signals anymore. Not only that, with the updates of the trailing stop loss that we added to the session key, this is for the ones, because we're going to teach inside the course, we teach you how to automate these tools and these signals as well. We teach you how to automate your futures and your Forex accounts as well. We updated the session key with the trailing stop feature. Notice this red line. Hold on, let me zoom in. We added a trailing stop, not only just for the chart. Notice it hits. So if you're taking the signals, right, and you want to automate it, when it gives you the sell, it has take profit 1, 2, and 3, and the stop loss. It is going to open up 3 trades. One trade goes straight to take profit. Is for take profit 1. Once it takes profit 1, it closes out that trade. Second trade is for take profit 2, and of course, third trade is for take profit 3. As soon as take profit 1 is hit, your trailing stop feature activates. So as long as it hits take profit 1, you close out in profit. The other 2 trades are going to close out at least break even. As it follows, this trailing stop is going to update an alerts channel is going to update the alerts, which is also sent to the Telegram signals channel, which is also connected to the copier to update your stop loss. So now you have a trailing stop loss feature when you're copying the trades. Now, if you're doing it automated, if you're automating it, this will automatically move your stop loss as well. So that is another powerful feature that we added, right? So even if you're manually trading, just move your stop loss. As this is moving lower, you move your stop loss lower. You hit take profit 3, you're out the trade. That's why I went back up to the original take profit, because it hit take profit 3. Closed out all 3 trades. So if you want access, I suggest you try it out. Give yourself some time. Go through the actual strategies. Go through the courses. Again, we can see if you go through it or not. You can't tell us it don't work if you ain't never been through the course. The course is not going to work if you don't work it. It's not going to work itself. So if you want access to the tools, we have, like I said, 15 tools. Top 3 is a session key tool. We also have a golden key tool that is mainly for gold, but it acts just like the session key tool. You just can't change the opening hour. You just can't change the opening hour. So the golden key tool is one zone only, and it works for NASDAQ, as you can see, but we created it for gold. So if you're trading gold, the golden key tool is another tool that you will add to your toolkit. But the session key tool, the money line tool, and the entry optimizer is the only 3 tools that you need, outside of course, your confirmation tools and oscillators on the bottom, your ultimate BVS, and your ultimate MACD. You get access for 7 days. I'll guarantee you go through the training first day, open up a funded account, get a funded account, utilize the tools. By the end of the week, before you have to pay, you're going to have a funded account. You're going to pass. If you follow the tools, follow the signals, get in contact with me if you're unsure, right? There's a chat inside of our academy. We will help you throughout the process. You should be able to pass your account within 3 to 5 trading days. So even before it's time for you to make a decision, you should have a funded account. And if that is the case, then we highly suggest you become a member of the academy. Now, if you don't want to become a member, if you feel like this is not for you, if it's too much for you, the tools are confusing, so be it. I understand. But if you see the power, it should be self-explanatory, because it's going to knock out all of the noise. It's going to filter out all of the pain and the struggles of fear of missing out, jumping in too early, getting out too early, or jumping in too late, or getting out too late. These tools is going to help you simplify your trading. So if you're already an experienced trader, if you're already looking to get funded accounts and develop a portfolio of funded accounts, these tools will help you tremendously, because the top of the hour strategy, as you can see, wins very frequently. We have another tool that's given a dashboard. I don't know which one it is. There it goes. But yeah, we're going to continue to update the tools. We're going to continue to update the dashboards. Once I got this dashboard up here and I seen what it could do for other traders, we had to do this video. So I apologize for the long discrepancy and time lapse or space in between these videos. But I promise you, we're going to be updating these videos very frequently. We got a lot of things in store now that we're adding the AutoTrader and the copy trader to the system. Hopefully you guys see the power. Hopefully you guys take advantage of the 7-day free trial to the access to not only the academy, but to the signals channel for Forex Futures and to all of our tools, so that you can see the power, utilize it for what it is for, get access to a few funded accounts, build your portfolio, get access to the team, and then from there, sky's the limit, baby. I'll see you guys in the next video.